welcome back to the TRUTHSERUM podcast. I am your co-host, PJDRIZZLE. I just want to say, like, comment, subscribe, repost, share to all social media platforms, and also don't forget to go on the channel to watch episode 53 and episode 52. Episode 54 is on its way, so just give that a little time. And I also want to just say for our other co-hosts, they won't be like on here for the time being, but they will be like for future episodes. All right. So for the time being, now I'm gonna pass it over to my lovely guest for her own introduction and three things about yourself.
Hello, I am Queen. Three things about myself. I model, I write, and I teach.
Okay. All right. Um, All right, so now we're going to go off to the current events. The first current event is basically I wanted to ask you a side note question. Growing up, you used to play Uno, right?
Play Uno?
Yeah,
Yes. I have it in my game dresser right now.
yeah.
I
So
got
like,
like Uno regular, wild, and flip.
got you. So like, how was that experience like growing up, like playing Uno? Like, were you somebody that won, or are you somebody that lost a lot?
I'm just somebody that plays really.
Yeah, it's like okay, so like you wasn't like somebody that really cared like for like the winning or losing type.
I'm a sore loser. So I
Hmm.
do if I lose too much, then I will just like flip all that stuff over. We the game gonna be over.
So you're somebody that's gonna crash out.
Yeah, I just be like everybody lost.
No, I feel you on that. All right, so let me ask you this, because I've done like some research online, and basically, like what they're doing now is like putting Uno like in casinos, like preferably Las Vegas. So, like, how do you
Mhm.
feel about that?
Um, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it might be a good idea, but I'm not a gambler. Like I've been to a casino one time
Hmm.
and had no clue what I was doing,
Okay.
and then left.
So, like, how do you feel like if they were to put Uno, like, will you do the same thing, like where like you will like flip over like tables and whatnot?
I don't think that I would even play because
Uh huh.
I know me enough to just not play with people who don't know me. I don't play games with people who don't know me
Okay.
because
Oh,
they're
oh,
not
so
going to give me the same grace as the people that do know me.
nah, I feel you. All right, so next current event I wanted to ask you, and you only have to pick one. So basically, I have like a list of let me see. Yeah, I have like a list of like choices. So I'm gonna basically label them towards you, and then you have to only pick one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the first one going along the line is be debt free.
Be that free.
Be debt free. Have your rent paid off for a year for 1 year. Get $30,000 cash. Have a 800 credit score, or marry a rich person you're not in love with.
Hmm. I would say get 30,000 cash because then I would be debt free
Okay.
and my bills will be paid.
So you feel
And
like $30,000 is gonna like cover everything?
yeah, because I mean it's only me and my son.
Hmm.
I live real very simple,
Hmm.
and my bills are almost always paid up ahead of time.
Okay.
So I think that I will be fine with 30,000. Then I'm a minimalist. Like I don't need very much.
Okay.
So I
So
would
you,
be
you
fine with the cash, and I know how to invest. And I have my own businesses. I'll be invested in myself in making that
okay?
money add up.
Got you. So you're not really like a materialistic like type of person. Like you're not like jewelry, dresses, like purses and all that.
No.
No.
I model, so like I play with it
Okay.
when it's required. Like I don't wear makeup every day, but if it's required for a photo shoot, I wear it. Or I don't really care. Like the mall, I really hate the mall. My favorite store is the Goodwill, thrift stores.
Mhm.
That's how I grew up.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm definitely not materialistic at all. Like I have no clue what most designers are.
Okay. So you're a real like simple person. Like you're like you really like whatever like you see is you're gonna like, right?
You said whatever I see, I'm gonna do it.
Whatever you see you're gonna like it doesn't have to be like that expensive. It doesn't have to be like that flashy and whatnot.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So now we're at the point where I'm gonna reveal the title of this episode, and this is also the 55th episode. So the episode title for today is Stigmas Around Sex. Okay. So for the first question, I want you to say in your own words, what is a stigma?
A stigma.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not 100% sure. Is it like
It
what
doesn't
word?
have to be the complete like definition, like in your own words.
I don't know. Is it like statistics or like I don't know actually.
You give up?
Yeah, what is it? Tell me.
Okay, so it's a negative perception, disapproval, or stereotype associated with a particular characteristic, condition, or group of people. So basically, like it's a hatred towards a
Mm-hmm.
group of people.
Okay.
So now that I told you that, so what would be a sexual stigma?
Mm, hatred around sex. That's what you asking me.
Wait, say that again?
Are you asking me like what is a hatred around sex or like
Yeah,
negative thought around that?
yeah. Yeah, what's like basically like I told you like what's like the regular stigma, and now like what's a sexual stigma
I guess it's a negative opinion or thought around sex,
around like sex, like in general, or around like specific like people.
like a gender.
So that's your final answer?
You using the word sex referring to gender or intercourse.
Okay.
Which one?
Yeah. I'm referring to gender.
Okay, yeah. So you're asking me what is a negative thought or stereotype around a specific gender.
Hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah. No, you're right. That's basically like what sexual stigma like means. Okay, so now we're gonna go off to the third question.
Hmm.
Okay, so basically the first question I want to ask you, this is a two-parter. What do you label as like your sexuality or gender identity?
What do I label as mine?
Yeah, as yours.
I'm a woman. I'm a
Okay.
she. I'm a her. I'm a woman.
Okay. All right. And were you at any point uncertain about your sexuality? Like something happened that might have changed that mindset?
No,
Like that never happened in your life.
no.
Okay. All right. All right. So, let me ask you this. What is the separation between heterosexism and homophobia?
So homophobia is someone who just is against, you know, is against gays or that community, just like
Hmm.
disapproves. And heterosexual is just someone who
No,
is just
heterosexism.
heterosexism.
Yes.
What is heterosexism?
Okay, so heterosexism is the belief that heterosexuality is the only normal and preferred sexual orientation, leading to discrimination against that community, against like the whole like LGBTQ like community. So basically, like
I got it.
it's saying that only heterosexual is like the
It's
only
the
like
right way.
yeah,
Mhm.
like basically, and like LGBTQT community is like
Mhm.
non-existent.
Yeah, I get it. Uh, are you asking me how I feel about it?
No, I'm asking you like if there's any like like what's the separation between heterosexism and homophobia, or is there a separation towards those two terms?
So you asking me? I'm sorry because I was listening to my background. You asking me what is the difference, right, between the two?
Yeah, what is the
The difference
separation?
is one of them feels like this is the way and this is the only way, and the other one just being who they believe that they are to themselves.
Okay, all right. Like there is no wrong answer like in these questions. So like however you want to answer them, like it's all on you. All
Yeah, I
right.
got you.
Yeah. So next question. Um, Now that I defined heterosexism, how does heterosexism manifest in society, institutionally?
How does heterosexism finish? I didn't get the rest.
Sorry. How does heterosexism manifest in
Hmm.
society, institutionally?
Well, I think that a lot of the world is against um, the gay community or is not very accepting. Well, I take that back because I feel like at first a lot of the world wasn't very accepting. I think now it is more like common, is more accepted, and people kind of like go with the flow now. Like a lot of
Mm.
people do. People just accept it now.
So you feel like it's gone, it's over, like it's completely over?
No, I think that there are still certain groups that believe their way, just like any other topic. You always gonna have a certain group who believe that their way is the right way.
Okay. So let me ask you this: how does heterosexism manifest in society culturally?
Culturally, I think that I know that there's definitely some cultures and race who legit just don't believe in it, that their way is the right way. And I know some countries you will straight go to jail or get persecuted for being in that community.
Okay. Now, have you seen this up close, or have you talking about like in media? Like you seen this in media?
I have just seen it in media, like or scrolling Facebook or Instagram, or I like to read. I have just seen these things mentioned. I cannot tell you now off the top of my head what specific countries, but I know that there are some countries who believe that that type of lifestyle is just wrong.
Okay, because like I haven't like seen that like recently, like anything happening like in the country, like besides like the war. I believe is going on between like Palestine and I forgot what the other countries they're going to war against. I think Iran or I'm not too sure. It's Palestine and then what other country?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I know like they having a war like recently, but like I haven't heard like specifically like any like news like um regarding like the LGBTQT like getting persecuted like in different countries.
It's just something that I have read,
Hmm.
mostly in passing.
Okay, all right, and then last, how does heterosexism manifest in society interpersonally?
Interpersonally, like to me,
Yeah.
Um, I don't feel like it's a part of me because I'm just very chill. Like I'm just very accepting and understanding. Like people just gonna be who they are. I'm gonna be who I am. Can't nobody be nobody but them. Like I always tell people, can't nobody be me but me. And that's all I'm
Okay.
gonna be. So I expect other people to just be them.
So you're a
And
person like you're able like to like welcome like new people in your life like with like open arms.
I would not say that. I
Okay.
don't welcome new people in my life with open arms, but I don't like push like let's say if I met you, I wouldn't open my arms and welcome you in my life, but I'll let you be around if we're in the same setting. Like I'm not gonna act no type of way. I'm not gonna act funny. I'm gonna be friendly
Okay.
in the setting. Like I have joy, and the world ain't give it to me, so I just like people for who
Hmm.
they are. I expect people to be who they are,
Yeah.
and I can't change nobody, and I ain't trying to. I got
Okay.
myself to change and grow.
Yeah. Like seriously, like, but I like that because like you're a nice person. Like you're somebody that's gonna like give like people a chance, but like not give them like too much.
Yeah, I'm kind of introverted. Like I like to be in my space,
Okay.
but if I'm out in a friendly setting, I know
Hmm.
how to be friendly.
Yeah. Okay. All
Now,
right.
I'm not gonna promise that we're gonna be friends, and if we exchange numbers, I'm gonna text you every day and check on you and stuff. I'm not,
Well, you say
but
you're not gonna do that.
no, like I'm horrible at making friends because I'm a bad communicator. Like I'm
Okay.
not gonna check on you every day. I'm not gonna text you every day. I'm gonna watch your call ring. Like
Like,
that's just
are you somebody that like you get stuck like asking questions like back to each other?
mm, I think that most times I meet new people, it usually get stuck at good morning, good night, how are you, good and you type of
Hmm.
thing. So I don't really think that like it's important to meet new people, but it's also important to me to not just let anybody in. Like
Hmm. Yeah, because like it's all about networking now. Like the people that you meet like might help like your career that you trying to go for.
networking is business.
Yeah.
Making friends is personal.
But
I'm super great at networking. That's my field. I'm
mhm,
a business person.
yeah.
That's my favorite language.
Hmm.
But I'm not gonna say we're gonna be friends.
So basically, it's just it's mostly business and like we're not talking, we're not hanging out like outside.
I don't feel like we have a reason to if our relationship is business.
Okay. It can't be both.
It's not the smartest thing to mix business with pleasure, or like you can't always be in business with your friends, just like you can't always be in business with your family. Like
Hmm.
it's important to keep certain relationships separate.
Because you think it might like blow up in your face or something like that.
No, I don't think it will blow up in your face, but it like if you are involving a bunch of friends and family into your business, then you are risking, not saying that it will happen, but it is a risk. It's a possibility
Hmm.
that mixing your friends and family in your business will cause confusion and drama. Friends
Yeah.
and family expect to be treated a certain way versus business. I walk in the room and I can demand the respect of the room because this is my business setting.
Okay.
You gonna address me as I am. Address me
Yeah.
as queen. Versus family and stuff, they try to call you little nicknames and jokes, and they make it more less of a business setting because it's more personal to them. I don't like to mix my business and my pleasure.
Okay. You like to keep it separate.
Like I
Right.
have worked with friends before, like I do writing, I do music, and they even know me enough to be like, okay, you hired me to write this hook for you. We can come over, you can come over, we can write this hook. We're not gonna be joking. I'm really about my business. I want to get this done. Get it
Mm.
right the first time, get it done so you don't gotta keep doing it. Get it done so it can be done. And
But
then you have to strictly draw the line Okay, if we're friends and we doing business, well, we doing this. This what we doing. This what we focus on. Ain't no jokes. Ain't no playing. We doing business. When it's time for play and family time, then we on that. But it's hard to just draw that line boldly all the time
Hmm.
when you're mixing your friends and family in your business.
Okay. So going back to what you said, like saying that like there won't be like no jokes, it'll be just like strictly like professionally. Um, but how can you like determine like what happens like at that moment? Like there might be like either on your side or like that person's side that cracks a joke, and then like you guys gonna both like laugh, like you guys gonna be like bonding over at each other a little bit. Like you can't really like determine what happens at that moment because like anything could happen.
If a professional joke, like, yes, things can happen where it will cause a laughter or a giggle or a less tense situation in business, but that differs a lot from your family and friends coming in playing and
Hmm.
thinking, oh, since you big cousin, you gonna let me wear anything I want because that's my cousin. She running stuff,
Yeah.
or I can say anything I want because my cousin the boss. Versus your coworker gonna come in. Y'all might make little work jokes and stuff,
Hmm.
but they know the objective is business.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, so going off to the next question. In your own words, there is no wrong answers. What are the different forms of homophobia?
You asking hard questions.
It's real simple. It's not that hard.
What are different forms of homophobia?
Yes.
I don't know. Different forms of homophobia. You could be homophobic with gender, with identities. I don't know. I don't know.
You
To
give up?
answer, yeah, because I don't know. I don't even think about this.
Well, look. Now your chance. You got to be thinking about these. All right. So the four main forms of homophobia is internalized,
Okay.
social,
Mm-hmm.
emotional,
Okay.
and behavioral.
And what's the difference between the four?
That wasn't
Break
the
it
question.
down.
That wasn't the
I'm
question.
asking you to educate me. You
Yo,
over here wanting to school me. I want you to educate me thoroughly. I want to know so I can go
whoa,
back and tell somebody else this.
nah, you going too far. Like that wasn't the question.
Cause you was finna ask me, huh? Thought I was finna know the answers. Nope, tell me.
Nah, we don't have that much time right now. I'll do that. Do that next time. Next time. All right.
Oh, okay.
So look, next question. How does homophobia intersect with other forms of discrimination like racism and sexism?
um, I think that discrimination is discrimination. Like, I really strongly believe in treating people how you want to be treated. Like, that's how I was raised.
Like, how do they intertwine together?
I just feel like discrimination is discrimination. All of them are involving the hate or disapproval of how a person is or who a person is.
Hmm. And then how does that intertwine with homophobia?
It intertwines.
Because I didn't hear anything about homophobia. Like you just mentioned discrimination, racism, and sexism. Where was homophobia?
Homophobia is the same thing. Being homophobic is disapproving
Hmm.
the way a person is. That's who they say they is. That's who they believe they is. That's who they feel they is. And if you disapproving or saying that they're not right because they are who they are, is the same thing to me as you're disapproving of who I am and what I am because of my race or
Okay.
my sex.
All right. All right. Okay. So look, let me ask you this. On to the next question. Um, what are your beliefs? Why are you smiling?
Because your questions, yeah,
Yo, they're
you
not
like when
that
I flip
hard.
the script on you though.
Yo,
yeah,
it's really not that hard.
yeah, I don't know about this topic though. Because look, I just feel I don't even think too much about people being homo or
Hmm.
or gay or straight or like I don't
Mm-hmm.
think too much. As long as a person is not disrespectful to me, is
Okay.
not mean to me, like you is who you is and I am who I am, and I don't have no issues. You be you.
Okay.
As long as you ain't coming for me.
All right.
Then I just at that point I just exit. Like I very much stay away from the drama. I don't care. It don't affect me, and I accept people for who they are.
Okay. All right. I like that. Like seriously. So let me ask you this. What are your beliefs on people? Damn it! I had this rehearsed too. What are your beliefs on the people that have different pronouns and like that went through like the whole sex change physically and mentally? Like, what do you say about like what are your beliefs towards those people? I can't say the actual word like for those people, but
Hmm.
like what are your beliefs on those people like that went through sex change like physically, mentally, and also change their pronouns. Like, what are your beliefs on those kind of people?
I believe. I just believe that a person gonna be who they are and who they feel they are.
Okay.
I personally, I know that I am cool with who I am, and I am set in stone with who I am. And if somebody feels that they need to change who they, who they came into this world to be comfortable with who they are and who they believe they are, then go right ahead. Like I personally don't care, or I personally don't think too much about it, or have too much of an opinion about it,
Mm-hmm.
because nothing I say is gonna change who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Just like nothing they do is gonna change who I am.
So you telling me like whenever like you pass by them or like you interact with them, like you don't feel anything. Like you just feel the same.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this: is there any way like you could support like these kind of people? Like if you had like the skills and like the traits like to support them like would you how would you support like those kind of people?
I would support how I could if I'm able. Just like I'm gonna support. Just I feel like it's just as if I have the money to give to a homeless person that I know finna buy a beer
Mm-hmm.
and I don't need it, or I'm not doing nothing with it, or I'm just giving a blessing. It's not up to me to judge what they gonna do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I get my blessing from blessing.
Yeah.
So
So how
if
would you
if a specific community needed support in any type of way, if somebody came to me and said, if you have anything to donate to us, you know,
mm-hmm.
we would love your help.
Mm-hmm.
If I can donate, I'm gonna donate, because who am I to say you wrong?
Okay.
Like if I can help with an event, I do that too. Promote my brand too.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Like
shout me out
networking.
too. Like
Yeah.
I would support in any way that I feel that I can, because I'm not gonna judge them or say that they wrong.
Mm-hmm. So basically like if they had like a event going on like you would like participate and like volunteer in that event.
Yep, I have been
Okay.
to Pride and sold my heels at Pride events.
Okay.
Like I have gone to some events and just to have fun. Like it's a room full of good vibes.
Got
Just
you.
like in the straight club, it's a room full of good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You go for the good vibes. I'm not going because it's a specific group of people there.
Yeah.
Because really, I don't even like the club. If you asking me, like I don't. I'd rather be in my room. But
Mm-hmm.
if I'm gonna go out, I'm not gonna be thinking too hard on this specific group. Do I want to go around this specific group because they're different from me, or they feel different from me, or they look at themselves differently than I look at myself?
Okay.
That's their prerogative. That don't affect me.
Got you. Now let me ask you this: like, let's say if it was like a scenario where like one of them is getting like bullied or like abused like in front of you, like what are you doing at that moment?
I'm gonna speak up. Like they still a person. A
Hmm.
person is a person. If any person is in front of me getting abused or beat up or disrespected, and I am able, like in the able state
Hmm.
to interfere, then that's just what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So
I'm
you
not
just
gonna put
said
myself in a dangerous situation. Like if they getting beat up and stuff, and people got guns and stuff, I ain't going over there. I don't got no gun. Y'all got it. I call the police for you though. Or I'm
oh,
gonna
okay.
make it. I'm gonna make awareness around it. But I ain't gonna personally involve myself because I ain't dying over nobody except for
Yeah.
my child. However, I'm not gonna stand and just act like I don't see it or look away.
Hmm. Yeah, as long as like basically like as long as you like did something like where like you mentioned like you're gonna call the cops like but you won't like interact or participate if they have like a weapon that could potentially like
Yeah, but if I'm
damage
walking down the street and I see a gay teenager getting bullied or something by some kids, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna be like, leave him alone. Actually, come walk with me. Like,
you. Hmm.
come, what you need? What we doing today? Like, that's
Yeah.
just the type of person I am.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this: what are some harmful stereotypes about transgender people that you have heard before, or like in your own opinion, like what are some harmful stereotypes about those kind of people that you have heard before, or like you just could think of?
Mm, I would say a harmful stereotype I have heard or that I could think of is that group don't love themselves, and that's why they change themselves. Because
Wait,
that's not
what was the first one?
that group of people. I think that like something harmful. Bad that I've heard about them is that that group of people change who they are
Hmm.
because they don't love themselves.
Okay.
But in my opinion, they change who they are in order to grow love for themselves or grow their love for themselves. Because it takes a strong person, first of all, to look in the mirror and see who they are. They can love themselves and personality, but not love what they're saying. That don't mean that they don't love themselves. It just means that they are aware of the growth and they are taking action to grow. Just like it's just I feel like it's self growth or self love. Just like you. I can't judge you because you say you look in the mirror, wake up one day and say, I love myself, but I need to change my hairstyle. Like that don't mean you love yourself any less because you changed something about you. And I think that's the same with them.
But changing a hairstyle is something small. Like changing like their complete selves, like becoming a different gender is a whole big
But
thing.
to them, they're not changing their complete self. They're stepping into their complete self. So I just feel
Elaborate a little bit. Like what's the difference between change wait, stepping into themselves?
like I'm gonna use me for example because I can't speak for nobody but me.
Okay.
But I can love myself, and I can see that I still got changes that I need to work on, whether it be personality or appearance. I'm not loving myself by changing what I feel like needs to be changed in my personality or my appearance. I'm
Okay.
growing who I am as the person that I am by being aware that I need to change these things and taking the steps to change these things.
Got you. And you don't feel like let me see, because like it's a little bit hard, but like I want to say like because you said that like you're not calling yourself perfect. Like there's still some changes that you want to like do like in your life, like for your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically, like what I'm trying to say is that um you mentioned growth before, like
Hmm.
about like those kind of people. Um, let me see how do I say this? Basically, like the way I see it, and you could disagree with me. Um, those kind of people, like they feel like they weren't born into the right like body. Like, what do you say about that?
um, I just basically feel like if a person feels like they were not born how they feel
Hmm.
and they decide to change it, I basically I'm not gonna. I feel like it'll be kind of rude to be like I don't care because it's not affecting me. I feel like it's the same. Like you, I look at it the same as a person not being born with a certain nose and not liking it, so they go get plastic surgery,
Yeah,
change.
yeah.
Like that's them. It's not affecting me.
How do you feel about plastic surgery?
It's not for everybody. It's not for me, but it's for some people.
Okay. And I want to ask you: Is there like any? Is there like a right age, like where like someone like of that category like could like change like their gender if they wanted to? Like, cause like there are like some people like that are like way younger that are like going through gender changes, and like parents like have like difficulties like having to like maneuver in those situations. So like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like that there's a right age for that?
Personally, I feel like permanent changes should not be made to a underage child because underage children mind change all the time. So I do feel like certain changes that are permanent needs to happen when that level of maturity is reached, like when a certain level of maturity is reached.
Now, do you have a certain age?
I would say an adult, like what's the age of an adult these days? 18,
Hmm.
19. At that time, you can get a job, you can pay for your own stuff.
Yeah.
Like you that's on you. I wouldn't as a parent change anything about my child. I don't even want to cut my child hair until he's old enough to maintain it
No,
and make
but
those decisions for himself.
no, but like, I understand like where you're coming from, like where you feel like you had the decisions like for your child, but um at most parts, like it's like the decision coming from that child alone.
If it I don't like I said, if it's coming from a child, I would not advocate for any type of changes because children change their mind all the time and they are not always mature. Like what they like at 5, they might not like no more at 7. What they like at 10, they might not like no more when they turn 16. So personally, I feel that permanent changes should not be made until a child is mature and old enough to make these changes for themselves or make it happen for themselves.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this hypothetically. You have kids, right?
I have one
Is it a boy or a girl?
boy.
Now, let me ask you this: How would you feel, if your boy came up to you and said that like he wasn't he doesn't feel right about his sexuality, and he doesn't feel like he was born in the right gender, and he wants to like go through a change. Like, how would you feel about that?
I would
How would you approach that?
I would accept my child for who he is first and foremost. I would I'm the type of parent I will sit and discuss these emotions and these feelings and these reasons with my child. I will do my best to make sure that I know my child has clear understanding about his emotions and how he feel and how he view himself. And once all of that is clear, I'm going to support my child. Like I will tell my child, like, look, you're not old enough to get these permanent changes.
Mm-hmm. How old is he?
11.
11. Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell my son, like, for example, I approached it. My son is 11.
Yeah.
I don't approve of him having a girlfriend until he's about 13.
Okay.
However,
That you know of.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have raised my son and created a space where he is able to come talk to me. We have those spaces. So I don't want him to feel the need to sneak behind my back and do anything. So while he knows that I don't approve of him having a girlfriend until he's 13, he had a girlfriend when he was 11 that I knew of, that he brought around. I even bought gifts and stuff for her, just to let him, you know, not feel like he has to sneak and do it. He had the experience, and then after he had that experience, we were able to sit down and talk about the type of emotions he went through in that situation, how he felt in that situation, and then he gained an understanding. Like, okay, mom, I saw why you said wait till 13, wait till I
Mm-hmm.
get older,
Yeah.
because it's the maturity of the mind and being able to deal with emotions that come with change. So if it was my child, yeah, we would talk about it. I would accept him for who he is, but I still put my foot down. No, nah, you can dress how you want to dress. You're old enough to dress yourself. Wear
Mm-hmm.
whatever colors you want to wear. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. But we ain't making no permanent changes until you reach this mindset and this age of this level of maturity.
Okay. Now, how do I say this? Was there any like events like where he went behind your back?
Mm, I mean, he's a kid, so there are you, things that he has went behind my back and done, like
Mm-hmm.
walk to the store without permission, knowing I don't want him walking all down the street roaming around. But but my child, because of how he's raised, he's able to come talk to me. I will confront him and be like, I know. I don't even gotta know. I just say I know. You did something, and then he'll end up telling me. Then we end up talking about it.
Okay. So, how would you react if he went behind your back and he went through a change and then like he just like came back home and like how would you react like in that situation?
Of course, I would be pissed at first
Okay.
because I would first be offended because I thought our relationship was better than that.
Okay.
As your mom, as the one person in this world that you can come to about anything
Mm-hmm.
safely, and you didn't feel safe enough to come talk to me about this, you had to sneak behind my back. I would be offended by that mostly, but after understanding and accepting my child for who he is, I would have no choice but to, understand and accept. Let whatever is done is done.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like I can reverse it.
Yeah.
But damn, you hurt my feelings because I thought we was better than that. And I feel that my child being who he is would be more affected by hurting my feelings or making me feel disappointed or offended because of that.
Now, would you let your sons like stay in the house or like we kick them out?
I would not kick my son out. My son will
Okay.
stay with me.
Okay.
My son 11, he knows when you 18, you gotta go. And if you don't go, then you gonna pay rent. And like he already know, if you live in my house past 18, you starting to pay rent. And I'm not even gonna spend your money. He got his own account. His
Okay.
rent gonna go in his account. You definitely gonna pay it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely go because you're grown. I
Yeah.
ain't I ain't gotta take care of you. But you gonna pay it, and then when you're ready to get out of my house, you got all this rent money that you done been paying me over the years that you stayed with me.
Yeah.
I'm never going to put my child out where I don't feel like he's safe or able to take care of himself. I have raised my son to be independent and to think first, stop and think. When I was little, they had a song in school, Stop and Think. Yeah, like I raised my son like that. Like,
But like you wouldn't say like it's gonna be awkward like with that change.
no,
Like okay.
my son is still gonna be my son. My son gonna be who he is. My son is gonna be the child that I know that he's going like that he is in his soul, in his heart of hearts.
Yeah.
Whether he cuts off his dick or not, he's still gonna be him.
Yeah. Because like I know that with some other people like they might like have like a long time to get to getting used to it like because it might be like all new to them so like it's gonna like take them like a very long time like you feel like you might get
I feel like a person changing who they are appearance wise is not the same as changing who they are in personality. Like a person is gonna be that person. Like your sibling, your kid is gonna be the person and personality that they have always been. You have watched them, you have raised them, you have come to love this person's personality. So how they look would not affect me. Like whatever change you make would not affect me. You're still you.
got you okay all right so like you're very like a understanding like person like you're not somebody that's gonna like that's gonna like basically like crash out, like yell, just like resort to like violence and whatnot.
No.
Okay. So you telling me you never hit your child?
Hell yeah, I hear my child beat the
Okay,
shit
so
out of
like
my kid.
yo, I know you lying.
I'm not lying. I'm understanding and I'm accepting. I will
Okay.
be accepting who he is.
Mhm.
But see, I don't have to with my child
Okay.
because when my child was younger and
Mhm.
he used to, I can curse, what he used to mess up.
Okay, yeah. No, no
When my
offense,
child was younger
man. Uh
and
huh.
he used to fuck up, he got his ass total fuck up.
Mhm.
Like I don't believe in sparing the rod.
Yeah.
If you deserve it, that's what you're gonna get. If you deserve me to whoop your ass, then I'm gonna whoop your ass. But every action don't cause for me to have to whoop your ass. Sometimes I just gotta yell it.
Mhm.
Sometimes I just gotta take your shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta give me some push ups and some sit ups. Like my son, he know he hate giving me push ups and sit ups, but he has got enough whoopings in his life to where I don't have to whoop him. I
Yeah.
have not whooped my son in years
Okay.
because he knows not to take it that far.
Mhm.
Because he knows I will.
Wait, so have you used like sit ups and push ups as a punishment before? Okay, and like
My
were
son
they
give me squats. He give me
effective?
squats. He give me push ups. He give me sit ups.
Mhm.
I would take his phone. He would have no games.
Mhm.
Like I would take anything, everything that you love. Oh, it's mine now.
Okay.
And on top of that, you're gonna only be watching educational things. You're gonna read these books. You're gonna do these math problems. Like yes, I run because I don't have to. I don't feel like my son takes things that far for me to whoop him. And then the only things I've ever had to whoop him for is acting out in school, embarrassing me. I'm embarrassed you. Like, and he
So
know better.
you have like come to school where like he got in trouble and like you had to like act out like out of your character.
No, I have never had to act out with my son, but I am like the oldest of 12 siblings.
12?
Or
What?
like I have hella siblings, and I
Okay.
was like the second mom of my family,
Okay.
and helping to raise my siblings. I have definitely had to go to my siblings' school,
Wait,
and
where were you in that lineup?
the oldest in the house, the second oldest, but the oldest in the house.
Okay. Okay.
And I have definitely had to go to my siblings' school, and they acting a donkey in there, and I take them right to that basement of that school and whoop their ass and send
Damn.
them back to class. Or I
Okay.
have definitely had to pick my son up from school when he called himself acting out, take him around the corner to my mama house, whoop his ass, and take him back to school.
Damn. Okay.
Like, because you're not gonna play with me. So that's just how I am, and I feel like my son got that out his system. That getting his butt whooped stage, he got it out his system real quick because he know I don't play.
Yeah. Like seriously. But like you a person that stands on business. You really don't play. Like seriously. But like
My students, I teach. My students call me. See, I had to teach last year. I had to teach my students the difference between being mean and being strict. Because I'm not a mean person. I don't have ill will towards my kids or people that I encounter, but I'm definitely strict.
yeah.
I grew up, my mom was an Army brat. Like, I loved ROTC. I went to boot camp every summer. I believe in certain morals. So I am strict on what I believe in, and I hold a certain expectation, especially for my kids, my son, my godson, my students. They all my kids. My nephews, they my kids. They know, like, my house is the house that all the kids want to come to, want to be
Wait, what grade?
at. I do interventions for elementary school and middle school.
Okay.
I do teacher assisting and I do substitutes.
Got you. Yeah, because
So,
I'm on my process to become a substitute teacher, and
mhm.
I'm open to like any advice on like
Mm.
substitute teaching.
I just feel like what has worked for me is I stand on my grounds. I set my expectations for my kids. I walk in there, I let them know right offhand, look, I ain't your teacher. And it ain't gonna go how your teacher normally have it going. But we gon' this what your teachers say. You got between this time and this time, you got to read this book, do this page, work on these math problems.
Hmm.
This is what I expect you to do.
Yeah,
Once that is done, we good. We can
yeah,
talk. Y'all can have fun.
hmm
We can play some games. And my students, they have tried me. Like they have tried, and I'd be like, get out. Like it's just that simple. Like
like go where?
in the hallway.
Okay,
My school, the school I work for, they have like little breakout corners in the classroom. Like they have break areas in the class. I'm like, go, get away. You can come back and talk when you can talk to me correctly. We can have a discussion, but you're not gonna yell at me.
yeah,
We can have a discussion about how you feel or what you want after I've said what I expect and you are making effort to, produce what you're supposed to be producing.
yeah.
And then we have fun.
Okay,
I tell my kids all the time, the amount of fun we have is up to y'all. It ain't
yeah,
up to me.
yeah. I feel you on that. All right, so let me go on to these main questions. Now let me ask you this. Do you know on the top of your head or in your own words, what sexual double standards are?
Sexual double standards.
Yeah.
So I know what a double standard is.
So
But
what's a sexual double standard?
a sexual double standard. I'm just gonna say thinking one thing is okay with you and or for you and not the next person. Like seeing fault in the next person doing the same thing that you're doing. With sexuality, I guess.
Wait,
If all right.
say that one more time.
I know a person with double standards think that what they do or say is correct, and somebody else can't do it. Like if you do it, you wrong. Only they can do it. So I'm gonna assume that sexual double standards is you viewing or feeling this way about your sexuality and thinking other people is wrong for thinking the same way about themselves.
Okay. And then how about like where like people view you no people view like other genders like how would you say about that?
A gender double standard. How I view.
No, I'm saying that basically, like what you said was right about
Mhm.
sexual double standard. But I was trying to like word it where basically, for example, you know how like men may be praised like for like having like multiple like sexual partners,
Mm-hmm.
where like women will get like um will get like
Same.
disrespected, and like
Mm-hmm.
we'll get like name calling for like doing like what they do like behind closed doors and whatnot. So basically,
So
like
how do
that's
I feel about things like that?
no, that's what like a sexual double standard is.
Mm-hmm. I
Like
got
so,
you.
like what you said was correct.
Mm-hmm.
Like okay, so now that we know what sexual double standards like means,
Mm-hmm.
what is the influence of cultural and religious beliefs on the development and maintenance of sexual double standards?
That was a lot of words.
Let me slow it down. What is the
Mm-hmm.
influence
Mm-hmm.
of cultural and religious beliefs on the development and maintenance of sexual double standards?
Hmm.
In your own words, no wrong answers.
Uh, I don't know. I feel like cultural influence around sexual double standards. Correct.
Yeah, so like the examples that I
So.
gave you about
Mm-hmm.
men being praised and
Mm-hmm.
women being name called, like
Mm-hmm.
for both sides. So like,
Mm-hmm.
how does like the influence of culture and religious beliefs? Yeah, how you say? No, what is the
Mm-hmm.
influence of
Influence
cultural and
cultural
religious
and
beliefs
religious beliefs.
on the development and
Mm-hmm.
maintenance of those sexual double standards?
I don't
You can't just
know.
say anything.
I think that like mm,
Answer
I
at your
don't
own
really
will.
know. I don't really know. I don't know too much about other people's cultural and
Hmm.
religious beliefs. I
Hmm.
know about mine,
Okay.
and I feel like I personally it don't like this sexual double standard don't affect me or influence my cultural and religious beliefs. And I don't know how it affects other people's cultural and religious beliefs.
Hmm. So let me ask you this, right? Because like we're talking about you. So let me see. In your younger days, have you been like have you had your fair share of like of men out here? Like you've had your fair share of like pleasure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, was there at any point where like you got name called like around like those moments like for like having like your fair share of pleasure,
I mean, I got name called.
like by family members or
Yeah, I
church
mean, I
or
got
churches?
personally, I was getting name called before I even knew what it was. Like, I
Okay.
was a hoe to certain people that knew me and shit before I knew what a hoe was. So I feel like personally, what people say to me don't affect me, like right, left or right, like,
Okay.
cause I have never encountered. Well, I'm gonna take that back. I have not encountered many people whose words can hurt me because I had to grow up with thick skin anyways. Like you can't affect me too much. Like hell yeah, I'm sensitive and I get my feelings hurt because I'm a dramatic ass extra person. But you can't call me out my name and make me feel no type of way like different about myself.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay, and how about are you somebody that goes to church like daily?
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
you go to church at all?
I don't go to church. I grew up in the Kojic and Baptist environment.
Hmm. What's that?
Kojic is Church of God in Christ, and Baptist is where they strongly believe in, baptizing, cleansing of the
Yeah.
water and stuff. So I grew up in those environments. And for my personal personality, like for me personally, for my personality,
Yeah. Your
it's
speciality.
just, huh?
Your
My
basic.
personality, the person that I am,
Yeah.
that I know me to be, the environment, like that specific environment, is not a comfortable environment for me because I don't like to be around a lot of people I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like most pastors preach at you instead of teach you because they're saying their beliefs, they're teaching their perspective or saying their perspective, where personally I would rather be communicating with someone that can teach me and help me gain my own perspective.
Okay.
Like, sure, you can tell me how you feel or how you see things, but also leave room for me to create my own feeling and vision
Yeah.
around the text.
Yeah.
So, personally, I don't go to church, but
But
I
but
do believe the
you.
God in me,
Mm-hmm.
and I have my own church every Sunday. That's cleanup day. I play my gospel music. I get up, I clean up, I sing my little heart out. I praise my God that is true to me in my soul and my heart. And I cook, I clean. That's my church. That's what I do on a weekly basis to cleanse and renew my soul.
Okay.
And
But you have like gone to church like in your younger days, right?
and
And
I visit churches. Like, I got evangelists and pastors in my family. Like, I will visit the church and
then
see my people do what
mhm.
they do. But I
That's
don't feel
now or in
like
the past?
it's now. Like, I recently just visited a family member that was preaching at the church that he go to, and I
Uh-huh.
even got up there and sung in the choir.
Okay.
But for me personally, I don't feel that I need the church environment. Not
Yeah.
saying that I don't need fellowship with like-minded people, but I
Mhm.
don't feel that the church house is a requirement for my soul.
Okay. And let me see. Going back to like your fair share of pleasure, has that contradict your belief? Let me see. Yeah, has that contradict your beliefs towards like religious, like towards like religion? Like have you like felt like guilty after like what you've done like in the past?
I would say that I have felt guilty if I'm putting myself in a situation that I, am just doing just because, or I'm having intercourse with a dude that I really don't really care about. I'm just really just using for his dick, basically.
A
I
one
would
night
feel
stand.
guilt. Hmm?
A one night stand.
Yeah, like I would feel guilt after that because I know my conscience. Like, I feel my conscience is loud. I cannot comfortably sit knowing I hurt somebody. But I don't feel guilty of my experiences when it pertains to my religious beliefs because I feel that in life, period, you have to go through things to appreciate when you're not going through things. You have to feel down about yourself to appreciate feeling up about yourself. You gotta go through the bad weather to appreciate the sunshine. Life is a lesson. It's a continuous lesson. I have no regrets or feel no guilt around anything I've done
Okay.
because it has grown me into the person that I am today.
Got you. And then like you don't feel like in those moments like you felt like or God or Jesus like will like look at you in a different light because
No,
you've done those things.
no. God look at me. God look at me. If I was gonna be a hoe, God gonna look at me being a hoe the same way he gonna look at you for cussing. No sin is bigger than the other.
Got you.
All sin stinking guys in God's nose. So it don't matter if you was thinking yesterday and I was thinking an hour ago. We both was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So, going on to the next question. What are the specific ways in which sexual double standards impact women's and men's experiences with sexuality, including self-esteem, sexual satisfi- sorry. Let me say that again. What are the specific ways in which sexual double standards impact women's and men's experiences with sexuality, including self-esteem, sexual I can't say that word.
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction and mental health. Shit, I don't know why I can't say that word.
I feel like I can give an example of an experience I've been in. Um, Sexual double standard. Like I said, it has in the past, in my past, stopped me from feeling safe or free enough to explore my sexuality
Okay.
because of the fear of being looked at in a way that I did not want to be portrayed. It wasn't so much of being called a certain name, but more of the visual I put out into the world. Like, you can say whatever you want to say about me, but you gonna see that I'm on my shit and you gonna respect me. So that's how I just feel about things. I don't care what you say about me, but I'm gonna put this image that I'm putting out, and you just gonna love it or not. And I feel like sexual double standards in my past has stunted for a minute. It did stunt me being able to comfortably explore my sexuality, and it took some growing up for me to do to actually experience, figure out what I like, what I don't like. Like, I know it's probably a lot of young girls, because I was young girls not knowing exactly what they like. They know what they do like, and they gonna do what the dudes say, and because they feel good to them, but maybe it don't feel good to you, and it's not safe to say that it don't feel good, or you don't even know it feel good because you ain't in a safe environment to discover or learn. So I feel like that is a major way that sexual double standards has stunted women.
Okay. So, what about the mental health part? Like, has like sexual double standards ever like made you like has it ever like impact your mental health like in a way like where like it was like going too far? It made you crazy a little bit.
I don't think so.
Hmm. So it never changed your mentality. Like your mentality just stayed straight.
I feel like my personal mentality when it comes to sexual double standards, because I am firm in who I am, and it took me to put on. It was a hard lesson for me to learn to be firm in who I am. So I don't feel like my mentality personally is affected by sexual double standards because I'm so firm and confident in who I am. And the lesson that I went through to get to where I am, like, it cracked me. It cracked me. But it ain't break me. You feel me? Like, so I survived that lesson that I went through.
How did it crack you? Like, what do you mean by that? Can you elaborate?
So, so
Because
I,
crack and break is basically the same thing.
no, it's not.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
When you crack something and break something. Okay, so prove me wrong. Explain.
I got a tattoo right here
Okay.
of cracks on my chest.
Hmm.
I'm cracked, but I'm not broke. Like, I just know to be more fragile with me. Just like if you have a favorite coffee cup, a favorite mug, you could have dropped it, but it did shatter. It got a little crack in it. So
Yeah.
you know you need to handle this thing with care, because if you drop it again, then it might break and it will be out of use. Being cracked is not the same as being out of use.
Okay.
Just like, like,
What happened?
huh?
What happened?
What you mean? What happened?
No, you smiled. You giggled.
Yeah, because I feel like personally being cracked or being bruised is not the same as being broken. Cracks and bruises and scars are reminders of the journey to the strength. Being broke means you didn't finish that journey. You never got to that strength. You can have some bruises and keep going. You can have a crack and keep going. Just like you can crack a bone, you can bruise your wrist or something, but you can still use. You can still write. It may hurt.
Yeah.
Pop a few pills, keep going.
Yeah. All right. Wait. So, basically, you was gonna elaborate before about forgot.
I'm gonna say that growing up, the way that I grew up, I've always had a mature mind because of my placement in my family. So I had a mature mind, but I was still naive in experience. So I kind of rushed my growth without being fully like able to maturely cope with what change brought in my life. So I put myself in a situation, an abusive situation at that, like where I got cracked. Like it was an abuse situation, and I was there for a long time. But I was in a situation where I got cracked, but I didn't break. I got out of it, and I grew from that. It's I did not get out. I had my depressed moment. I had times where I didn't like myself in that situation, but I did not. I saw my cracks and I chose to tend to them, take care of them, take care of myself and grow myself so that I won't end up broken, which allowed me to leave the situation that I was in
Okay.
and be
You're
a
referring to
better
a
person.
relationship, right?
Huh?
You're referring to one of your relationships.
I've been married before.
Oh, married. Okay.
hmm
All
And my marriage was not the healthiest. And it left scars, it left bruises, it left cracks, but it did not break me. It's the difference between being bruised and cracked and broken. I decided to build myself in that toxic or unhealthy situation instead of staying there to continue what I was in. I
right.
found the strength in my bruises and my cracks to take a lot of what I was given, put it back in myself, which gave me the strength, the will, the legs to up and leave. So like mentally aware that it takes strength to be mentally aware that if I stay here, I won't be who I know that I am. So that's why at the end of the day, I'm telling you, it's a difference between being cracked and broken.
Okay. How long were you with? No. How long was the marriage?
5 years.
5 years. And then like, in those 5 years, like, were they like completely bad, or was like some good, some bad?
Every situation has good and bad. Everything in life is about good and bad, and being able to accept the good and bad. It's just being knowledgeable to know what bad you can handle or can accept for the person that you are.
Got you. And then like you mentioned that you had the strength like to leave that person, right? After 5 years.
We were together for like 10 years, but we were married for 5 years.
Okay, so like basically like altogether 15,
Nope,
right?
altogether 10.
10, 10? Okay. And then like what like was the breaking point that made you leave?
The breaking point for me was, I'm trying to word it right. The breaking point for me was acknowledging that I could lose myself. And if I lose myself, like my son loses me too. So, in short, and to keep it sweet, that was the breaking point. There was a moment in their relationship that told me that it's time to walk away. It's time to grow you because he need me.
Got you. And then is this the father of that kid or no? This is just like a oh, that's it. So are y'all still like talking or like no?
I love my son's dad. We had a very toxic situation. First of all, we were very young. We were very naive in mind. And being a kid, putting yourself in the grown up situation, you're not ready to take, you know, those changes, or you're not ready. I would say that we were very young. We rushed into some things, and personally, I didn't even have enough experience with the world. Like I came from 8th grade looking for my husband in 9th grade. like like I was ready. Didn't know at all that I had to have sex to get kids.
Yeah,
Like I didn't know that shit. I just knew that I wanted to get married, have 2 kids, get a car, get a house. I ain't know shit about sex then going into high school.
yeah.
Um, but when it comes to my son's dad, I love him dearly. He has a special place in my heart. We will never get back together,
Okay.
but I will never disrespect him. I will always want him around in my child's life, and I appreciate everything, every journey I went through, every journey I had with him, everything I went through with him, because that shaped me to be me now. That helped shape me to be me now. Like I had to build my self love in that situation. I wouldn't have known shit about self love had I not been through that. I wouldn't have known shit about my strength had I not been through that. So I appreciate the hell out of him and I love the hell out of him. I would never let anybody that I talk to disrespect him, not only because he's my child father, but because, first of all, he's a person and I don't disrespect him. I'm not going to let somebody else do it. He knows that if he needs anything, he can call me in moderation. But I'm the type of person that'll be like, open doors, like if it's needed. Are you and your chick need somewhere to stay? I got a spare room for a while. Like that's just who I am. I have no ill will towards him, no ill feeling towards him.
Okay. You're different because like I know like some females like after they end it with a man, like if he needs a place to stay with his new girlfriend, they're not gonna do that.
I have. That's a real life. That's a real story. I have. My son's dad had a pregnant girl, and they had personal issues that was going on with they stuff,
Yeah.
and they came to me as a last resort, and they was her. It is what it is. Like I'm just that type of person. I don't. If I can, I will.
Did they
I
call you
won't. I
before?
won't risk my sanity. Like I won't risk my sanity in myself. But if I can, I will.
Did they call you beforehand?
Before coming to my door.
Yeah, or did they
Mm-hmm.
just show up? Okay,
So
okay, yeah, because like yeah, yeah, you're different for that. Like seriously. All right, so I know we've been through like our fair share of health education. Like you've been through your fair share of health education class,
yeah.
so you know like what a sexual transmitted infection is, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how have historical, cultural, and religious views shaped negative perceptions of sexual transmitted infections?
I feel like the world sees any type of sexual transmitted infections or disease. as automatically ill, like automatically nasty, no matter, like, I feel like people don't even care to learn because some people have AIDS that they were just born with. Some people have incurable STDs or have caught STDs from getting raped, you know, not because they are here messing around, but that's just the assumption of the world.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, um, next question. What are the mental health impacts of living with an sexual transmitted infection diagnosis? And I'm gonna redo that because like I really don't. Okay, what are the mental health impacts of living with an sexual transmitted infection and associated stigmas such as anxiety, depression, and low self esteem?
Um, I think that low self esteem, anxiety, depression is definitely very much linked to STDs, STIs, like in that department. Because if you just get it from, messing around,
Okay,
then I can't speak for everybody else, but personally, me, if I got that something from messing around, then
hypothetically, yeah, yeah,
yeah, then I would be guilty in my mind.
okay,
Like even if you didn't know, but I knew,
hmm,
and we tried to talk,
yeah,
I would be guilty in my mind. Like I would be like, I can't do it because I
mhm.
can't. I can't. Like I
Now,
just, I just have a very strong conscience.
are you somebody that like let's say like me and you, right, and like you have like that like infection? Are you somebody that's gonna like be open and tell me, or
Is
keep it to yourself?
I feel like if me and you were talking, I mean, me and you wanted to talk, and I knew I had a curable STD, I wouldn't even go talking to you. Like I would take care of me. I would get myself together before I even enter that situation because that's my personal issues. That's my personal trauma that I'm not trying to bring into your life. And I wouldn't invite you in or risk your protection like that. If I had something that was uncurable, no matter how I got it, hoeing around or just any type of way, I would tell you. I would let you know because it's not up to me to take away your choice.
Mhm. Of like basically like not talking to you anymore. Like you're giving
Mm-hmm.
me the chance. You're giving me the choice like to
Mm-hmm.
like end it completely
Mm-hmm. Yep.
by telling me.
Yep.
Yeah, by being like direct and honest. Now tell me this. The the mental health impacts that I just named, like being anxiety, depression, and low self esteem, are there any more mental health impacts besides the ones that I just that I just stated?
Anxiety, depression, low self esteem. Are there any other um, mental issues associated with STIs other than those three?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Um, I think yes. Like I would include yeah. I would include self, like some type of mental stability in self, being self aware. I would include that because personally I think that self awareness and self care is very much more important to me, being me, versus how somebody else think about me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we're at the point where we do like these like question of the day.
Hmm.
So the question of the day is: in what ways might the no, let me see. In what ways might sex and sexuality are discussed or not discussed in your family, community, or even media contribute to or challenge existing stigmas around sexual health?
I think from my own personal experience, growing up, sex was just hush hush, not talked about, shunned. Like I remember in 6th grade going to a health care class one time. They passed out condoms. I brought it home, got my ass beat, and then my mom got me took out there. So, so in my family, it was hush hush.
Okay.
And like I said, I had this plan of finding my husband and stuff, but I ain't know shit about sex. I didn't even know we had to have sex to have kids. But
Now, do you feel like the situation where your mom took you out of that class, like basically like it didn't give you that much of knowledge
no,
of
I
sex?
got my knowledge when it came to sex, anything from other kids. So I had like a friend who was in high school hanging around college boys and would bring me around. Like I got experience from kids that I shouldn't have even been around, type of thing. And I have put myself in situations that as a kid I shouldn't even been in. But I didn't know. I had no knowledge. I had no education because of how hush hush it was in my family. So I would say I have raised my child like my child is 11. He know about sex. He know about condoms. He know about sex toys type shit. Like,
So how did that talk go? Like when you had that talk with him?
um, I feel like it went very natural just because the type of person that I am and the type of relationship that we have. Like, it just be like jokey joke like, "Oh, you want kids? You trying to have sex out here? Okay, you better wrap it up," and then kind of lead to all right, because uh I show you these condoms, boy. You know you gotta have condoms because you can get this, you can get this, your dick could fall off. Like I I done told him all that shit, and I have
Yeah.
sold sex toys as like
Mhm.
a side gig, a side hustle, and he has been in the room, he has seen them, he has touched them there, and he has a masturbator and a sex doll at the top back of the closet for when he get of age type shit. Like yes.
This boy is equipped. Okay, yeah. Like seriously,
Like
he's
I
geared
raised
up.
my son very open and very honest and differently than what I was raised because I didn't want him to have to go through some of the experience. Like if I could save him from some of the experiences that I went through, hell yeah, I'm gonna save him from that. My son is very aware.
Okay, like seriously, like you made sure that he's equipped and he he has the knowledge and everything that he needs like for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I like that. I like that. All
Mm-mm.
right. So we're at the point where we're gonna do the outro.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice having you on here. Like I appreciate you coming on here, like speaking your piece, like having a little conversation with me about this specific topic. I know that some of the questions was a little bit difficulty, but we got through there.
Yeah, because I ain't appreciate them questions I ain't know nothing about.
But
But I saw you ain't appreciate when I tried to flip the script on you. You still ain't run that back though. But it's okay. Next time.
I have no idea. Next time, yeah, it's all about next time. Okay, like seriously. All right. So, basically, do you have like any like advice or like message like for our audience and like that you want to give
mm,
regarding like this topic or like any topic in general?
I'm gonna just say this for general for life. Period. Be great and don't forget to smile.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
So, another thing I want to run by you because I saw on your page you also sing too, right? So, would you like care to like just like give like a little snippet of like your singing, like for the outro, just a little bit, like 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
See, I sing, but I ain't no singer.
Look, not everybody's perfect. Like so, like
I
let me.
can sing. I sound good. I just don't like to sing. I don't like to be in the spotlight. Like I prefer to be the writer in the background. I record just so you can know how I want you to sound.
So you can't just give me a little something,
What you want to hear?
anything.
Mm.
Yo, you nervous? Yeah. She is nervous.
See, my mind automatically go blank. Like I don't even know what to say. Uh,
Who's your favorite artist?
Andre 3000.
A lady artist. Give me a lady artist.
Let's see. I can't sing Alicia Keys because that's the only song that's like at the top of my head right now.
All right, give me some Alicia.
Okay. Some people wanted her, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby. I'm done.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That was immaculate. That was very immaculate. Okay, like seriously. And I'm not hyping you up. That was nice. Okay,
Yeah.
like that was some great singing. Okay, like seriously, I liked it. Like I thought Alicia was in this room right now. Like seriously,
What? Don't gas me.
I'm not gassing. I thought she was in this room right now. See, where's she at? Yeah. But is there anything that you want to shout out? Like anything currently going on in your life?
No, but I will shout out my brands. Oh, first off, make sure y'all tune in to the 314 game show. If you don't know, you know now. I'm telling you, August 9th, I believe. 314 game show. Make sure y'all tune in. I share the flyers on my page and my stories. And the creator is Jamal the comedian. It's like a STL wilding out type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the vibes. I'm
Okay.
gonna also shout out the Highway brand, the brand that smokers wear. We got the most exclusive merchandise you can find. You smoke?
No, I don't smoke. I'm sorry.
You wear watches?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, we got watches that you can pop the face up and it's a lighter.
Okay.
You ain't never seen nothing like that.
No, that's different.
I'm gonna shout out ABO Productions.
Mm-hmm.
All bars out. Get money, girls. Over here in the studio. Got all the lyrics. Got all the beats. Hit them up. And I'm gonna shout myself out because I am
Yeah, don't forget
queen.
yourself. Like
I'm gonna
seriously,
shout myself out. I am the
yeah.
queen.
Yeah.
I am a brand. I'm my own brand, the Dimples brand.
Yeah,
And
do your thing.
I come with my own brands, the Royal Family Promo Agency.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
All right. So again, I do want to appreciate you coming on here. And I would love for you to come on like future episodes as well. And yeah, so like how we always say, the truth shall set you free. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, repost, you share to all media platforms, and it's a wrap.
Oh, yeah.